It seems that in common use, the word skeptic often refers to a naysayer, someone who just denies the existence of anything. But this isn't what I mean when I say that I'm a skeptic. I think this definition primarily comes from religious believers. In a system where belief is highly prized, where faith makes you part of the in-group, the person who does not surrender easily their incredulity could be seen as a sourpuss or a killjoy, if not an outright enemy. But a skeptic, in the true sense of the word, is not a naysayer. The skeptic is the person who does not surrender their belief without it being justified by evidence. The true skeptic does not say "nuh-uh" when presented with a new idea, but instead says, "Show me." The true skeptic is open to new ideas, provided you can show the truth of your claims. I personally am more than open to the ideas the religious put out there, but not if those ideas come with no proof. But it has been my experience that most religious types don't want to hear or believe that. They want to believe that I, as an atheist, as a non-believer, am forced to take the position that God does not exist. They want to assert that the word atheist means active disbeliever, and not just not a theist. They'd rather come up with a word like non-theist for that, rather than seeing atheism split by hard atheism and soft atheism. They want me to share with them the position of making a positive claim, and thus share the burden of proof, forced to show, with evidence, that God does not exist. But I am an agnostic, apistivist, atheist skeptic, meaning that I don't know for certain that God doesn't exist, but I sure as heck don't believe. I am against using faith as a tool for gaining knowledge, and I don't believe without evidence. Argue definitions with me all you like, but it won't change my position. Try to shift the burden of proof if you choose to, but you still won't convince me that your God exists without providing evidence. I am a proud skeptic. I only believe when belief is justified, and I only actively disbelieve for the same reasons. And if you think that being a skeptic is intellectually the same as being a believer, you could not be more wrong. If you think a skeptic has the burden of proof, how exactly is that burden shifted to the wait and see, please show it to me side of an argument? I think you've got outmoded and biased definitions in your head, and you're applying them to people for whom they're completely inappropriate. Either that or you've decided that forcing my side to argue what you want us to argue is the only possible way you can win. Either way, you need to stop running on automatic and to think.